A common challenge that I find as an instructor in instructing techniques, whether it's with adults or with children, really it's depends on the style of training. For example, if I privately train someone in Muay Thai or boxing, it's sometimes figuring out which side is more dominant, the left side or the right side. Some may be ambidextrous. So if you're moving one or two parts of the body simultaneously is often a challenge. It does take some time for the individual to pick up those techniques, which is what we often recommend that they just do repetition over repetition, just to let their bodies move naturally, let it move freely. That way we can decide whether or not maybe one stance might be better than the other one. In terms of grappling technique, sometimes that gets a little bit challenging as well. For the most part, when you're entangled with a lot of limbs and you try to constantly move your right arm, sometimes you don't know where your right and left arm. So I make sure that everything that I do, I always cater to the individual themselves. Some have specific fight training goals, some have weight loss goals. Whatever the case is, I always make sure that it is customized to their goals. One of the biggest things was actually learning from a random little 4-year-old girl. I was actually from Mall. I learned from this little 4-year-old girl. I saw her sitting down playing with her little brother, and I remember listening to her instruct her little brother how to climb this piece of furniture. And I thought, man, if it's easy to teach a child this, it should be even easier to teach an adult this. So I took everything, the practicality of my methods, I made it as simplified as possible. I make sure that anything that I taught to anybody, I always geared that training towards that individual. I've been a fitness instructor and trainer for the last 5 years. Originally, I was in this field. I was actually in the government contracting field, which I was actually let go. Same year that I was let go was the same year that I became a trainer, which is around 2013. During that time when I was working an office job, I ballooned up to about 187 pounds. I was really heavy set, wasn't very happy with myself. I had very little education in terms of how to lose the weight or how to move my body in that case. As soon as I got certified, I started working at local gyms in the area. I became a fitness instructor and trainer as well as a coach. Eventually, I picked up a lot of routines, a lot of new exercise manuals as well as education in terms of how the body should be moving, how we should probably be eating during that time. Eventually, I was able to shave the weight off. While I was here, I also became an instructor at Pentagon Martial Arts. During this time, I was mixing up not only my fitness routines, also with Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which allowed me to shed off a lot of my weight. And before I knew it, I was actually competing not too long ago, about 2 years ago, at 125 pounds in Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was competing at about 135 to 140 pound division as well. So I had a lot of education during the time, during my time here, as well as my previous personal time, learning the arts of Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu along with my fitness education, kind of coupling everything all together and utilizing the same methods that I use for myself. I apply it to my clients as well. All right, everyone. Well, again, my name is Nikko, Agustin, instructor here at Pentagon Mixed Martial Arts, women's instructor, kids mixed martial arts instructor, and personal trainer. So please come on down. We'd love to have you come on down and train with us.